Bianca, good afternoon to you. If with his vow this week to slap a 25% import tax on all Mexican goods coming into the United States, it was the intention of President-elect Trump to test the spine of Claudia Sheinbaum, the measured but firm response that came from the newly installed Mexican president provided some insights into how she navigates confrontation. A former engineer, academic, and climate activist, Sheinbaum was only sworn in 59 days ago. Her responses to the Trump tariff threat took the forms of an open letter, a press conference, and a call to Mar-a-Lago, and included defiant promises of retaliatory measures, patient explanations of existing Mexican border policies, suggestions that the problems of guns and drugs are created by U.S. demand, not by Mexico, and not least, a determined projection of outward calm.
From our point of view, there are going to be other conversations between now and when he takes possession between the teams. Because the important thing was to address the argument he made for which he would be imposing tariffs.
Continuing on this topic, Madam President, how will this potential tariff war impact us?
There will be no potential tariff war.
With the previous Mexican president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, an older man like himself, whom then President Trump welcomed to the White House during the turbulent summer of 2020, Mr. Trump was able to forge a cordial enough working relationship. But the sitting president of the United States, conducting a brief exchange with reporters after delivering pumpkin pies to first responders on Nantucket Island yesterday, warned the president-elect against the imposition of such steep tariffs against our neighbors here in the Americas.
I hope he rethinks it. I think it's a counterproductive thing to do. You know, look, one of the things you've heard me say before, that we have an unusual situation in America. We're surrounded by the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and two allies, Mexico and Canada. And the last thing we need to do is begin to screw up those relationships.
Another sign of President Sheinbaum's steely spine, if you will, her reserve, was the rebuttal she made after President-elect Trump claimed in Truth Social posts that during their phone conversation she had agreed to close the border, to shut down the border. It wasn't even 90 minutes after that Truth Social post appeared that the Mexican president took to X to say that it is Mexico's policy not to close borders, but to build bridges. Bianca.
James Rosen, thanks for that live update there. Good to have you in with us this Friday from the White House.